All right, and rounding out the last piece of gear for this Get Back to the Gear segment, Waypoint Gemini edition, is the Catalyst Field shirt. This is for all intents and purposes, this is the big brother to the Latitude Field shirt. So the Latitude Field shirt is more for extremely hot climates, so it's going to be for late spring all through summer, or extremely hot climates like Arizona or Nevada. This is the same 100% nylon ripstop shell exterior, but we threw a little bit of Polartec Alpha in as an insulation. So it has the same thin insulation as the Equilibrium family, but we didn't line it in the same materials as the Equilibrium, so it's not going to be quite as warm as the Equilibrium, if that makes sense to you guys. So what this is great for is either a mid-layer in the winter, or an all-around field shirt for rigorous activity in cooler climates leading all the way up to middle of spring, if you will. So we're going to go down the features and benefits of it, starting with, again, this is it's a 100% nylon ripstop shell. You have our AC, our amphibious cloth reinforcements. So you have highly abrasion-resistant reinforcements in the shoulders for when you're wearing a pack, in the elbows and forearms for when you're doing any type of scrambling or crawling or getting under a vehicle in the field, or whatever the case may be. As you can see here, this is the one that was actually used in Waypoint Gemini, so the key abrasion areas, just based off the dirt and the scratches, are in those areas. It is UPF 50, so again, it's a great field shirt, especially for the 3 seasons of winter, fall, and spring. You have 2 breast pockets, snap closure, perfectly sized for a cell phone, small map, GPS, keys, whatever the case may be. Coming down, you have 2 zipper pockets, you can see here, kind of meet here in the middle. They go down a little bit. There's no hanging tabs or hanging loops in them, just really easy to use zipper pockets. You have a button down opening, just snap. And then moving into the inside, you have 1 internal pocket here, zippered pocket. Again, keys, cell phone, wallet, valuables, things of that nature. You can slide on there. And then lastly, you have vented pits, just like our Talisman. And so conversely, what you could do is use this as an insulation layer with the Talisman, and for all intents and purposes, you have a very similar setup to the N65 field jacket. The N65 field jacket has a included liner that's Polartec Alpha, or I'm sorry, Polartec Power Fill. So it's going to be extremely warm, and it zips in, whereas this doesn't necessarily zip into the Talisman. But for those of you that want a similar setup to a great looking insulation layer that you can wear in the street or wear without a shell on top of it, but still give you great abrasion resistance, insulation, and look good, this is a great piece for that. And then if you wanted to layer it with something, you can layer it with any of our shells, but it layers really well with the Talisman, and then you kind of have a very similar setup to our M65 field jacket. So that is the Catalyst Field shirt.